little toasty this afternoon. He's going to build tomorrow, though. But right now, Cenla Broadcasting tower cam there from Texas Street in Alexandria. We're in the upper 80s, so dew point still low, 55 degrees. So we got a mostly clear sky and should remain so overnight. Checking out Stellies in LeBeau down in St. Landry, 87 in that direction. Dew point still in the 50s, so still dry down, even down that far south. And remember Stellies, that's a market and a restaurant, so go by there when you get a chance and get you something good to eat. Let's check things out going in toward Leesville, where we're picking up a mostly clear sky across the area. And the clear skies overnight will stay with us, but it's warm in Leesville, almost 90 degrees right now. Doppler radar out of Fort Polk, Fort Johnson, looking at no rain here in the local area, and I think it's going to stay that way for a while. Satellite and radar showing a little energy moving in areas to the north of us, so the weather's on the move up there, and eventually we'll see some cooler air gathering in Canada right now and will drop southward this next week, and it will bring some changes, and it will bring some cooler weather to Cenla. More details in just a bit. Back home now to Futurecast, going into Sunday morning, a little bit of patchy fog in places, so I think much of that would be burned off or mixed out, probably the more correct terminology, before you head to your church services. Now by early Sunday school, say around 9 o'clock, you still may have a little bit of fog, but I think it'll be light for the most part. And then moving into Monday at 7 o'clock, if you're one of those who has to go to work and school, and I think many people are, we'll look for a little bit of fog, I think Monday morning. I think, in fact, Monday morning would be a worse fog problem than what we see on Sunday. And then by your PM commute back home on Monday evening, again, if you have to work or go to school, I think we'll just see a partly to mostly sunny sky for us. In the tropics, we're seeing Leslie becoming kind of a post-tropical system, or the remnants there, not really an identifiable cyclone right now, so it's weakening in this northern area. To the south, we're still watching this system off the coast of Africa, and it's not doing too well either, and that's good news because the track of this still takes it pretty well straight across the Atlantic Ocean without any recurvature. And I've certainly, in the many years that I've experienced looking at the tropics there, when that happens, it's definitely got a chance to get in the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean Sea, and even can threaten the East Coast from there. Just depends on the steering path. So we'll continue to watch Invest 94L, but no issues from it just yet. Only a 30% chance of development from the Hurricane Center. And now for us, here's the prelude to the front that we're getting. Now the cool air in Canada is gathering right now, but it doesn't head into our direction unless it's forced to. It doesn't come down just because it feels like it. It's got to be forced to do so by the upper level pattern. So this upper level pattern will do that. Remember, this trough is a southern extension or southern outbreak of cooler air, deep cooler air. And so you see that big outbreak. Now, the most impact of this, the coldest weather, is going to be in areas across New England, the Great Lakes, the northeastern United States, even into the Tennessee Valley there. They're going to have a chill down with this, and some of these locations I just mentioned are going to have a frost and freeze out of this for the first time this year. We've already seen, let's see, Mount Washington in New Hampshire. They've got a snow cover up there already, about 8,000 feet above the surface. So the seasons are changing, and our payoff is going to be the strongest front this young fall season coming into Cenla. And our 7-day forecast extending some. Notice the trough is kind of moving away. So again, this is going to be a short-lived program here. And then another trough, another dip in cooler air takes its place in the northwest. In between is a hot ridge or a warm ridge this time of year, and that will take shape. So again, the bottom line, weather pattern is trying to change in response to the change in the season. So here's what it looks like in our 7-day forecast. Sunday's a hot day. The heat's going to be, in fact, 92 is going to be probably an unseasonably hot day with the normal high 82 degrees. You get plus 10 from your above your normal. That's unseasonably hot or unseasonably warm. And some regions get to middle 90s that day. So first little, I've kind of seen this in the data for a day or two. I'm going to bring two fronts in. The first one on Monday is going to be weaker on Columbus Day. There could be some fog issues that morning, so if you're going to be out early, take that into account. 65 low. So it is warming up some, meaning that there will be a little bit more humidity with this briefly out ahead of the front. And right now we're still not showing any rain chances for us. 88 for a high Monday. It'll be a little cooler Tuesday, 58 and 84. But a reinforcing front will kind of come in, especially into the later Tuesday time frame. And then you can really feel that second front, that reinforcing front. That's why I have an exclamation point. That's the one that we're really going to feel. Wednesday morning, look what happens. The temperatures tumble 52 and 72, 45 and 74 on Thursday. And so 48 on Friday, 78 and then 55 and 81 there for your Saturday. Partly cloudy skies. Weather pattern trying to change a little bit again by that particular time, as I'll add some clouds, and even explicitly I'll put in a 10% there for Saturday, as the moisture will be increasing a tad there. All right, so enjoy that taste of fall that's coming up next week. All right, Nick Mikulas will be with you sometime in the middle, latter part of the afternoon tomorrow, and he'll do a stream at that time, and I'll be in the forecast center. All right, take care and have a good day, good evening, what's left here Saturday, and certainly, as always, a blessed